rapping acapella. Whoa. Kim Treasure, people with the weather. Whoa. I got it, boy, don't make me be the devil. Whoa. He knocking on the door and know the password. Gave me his blessings while I'm hotter than the last verse.
Dead presidents, dead presidents. Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents.
Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents. Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents.
Fast. Let's go, I'm innocent.
I got that in like Tommy Lee. I make money. On my third passport, and I got at the airport. I got bowling green dollars on my dollars. Busting down 100 in the bathtub. Get some house shoes. I got money. I got wild wounds. Get the coaching on that. Ain't no dance moves. I was posted on the stoop, hanging with my Haitians. On the news, on front pages. Ain't no relations. I was stacking being Franks and Boston. 2 times in a row, that's a repeat. You in the cause they easy. I'm in the freezy. She got a flatted out with extra cheese. I make up every single day. I judge a vulture when I flip the padded face. Dead president, hit the dead president. Dead president, hit them dead presidents.
Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead president, hit them dead presidents. Dead president, hit them dead presidents.
Fast. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Hands on me, got the yellow brace. Check off in my pocket like the yellow paste. Was what I was asking. Low facility, I keep it classy. Build an empire, yeah, that was my state of mind. Yeah, that was my state of mind. Keep the blocks over there, we call it Lego land. Meanwhile, it's like it's Amsterdam. Boy fresh, you know who got the tropes. 16 when I bought my first rollie. Legend in my hood, just like a never ride in the extra car. Dead presidents, hit the dead presidents. Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents.
Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents. Dead presidents, hit them dead presidents.
Fast. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just put the homie, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a I pull up in several different options. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been drive. I got anger in my chest. I got millions on my mind. And you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this Creek alone is on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard, yeah. I pop in your memory, You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you real love out the gutter, Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options, yeah. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say, what? I can't feel my toes, but they ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled. Yeah.
I feel like I should be giving up. You can't leave it, it's too much. But I'm tired of you, me on. And I don't like where this is going. And I've been stuck in all your apologies. Gave my all, but you wanted more from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name. I look up, so many. Oh my God. So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy, I got telepathy, I got the recipe, I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just met in debt to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin and I pull out the driveway like I'm in a car chase speeding. And if my she know I'm leaving.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. If scoring comes in bunches in today's game, it's most likely coming through the air, as both teams rank in the top 10 in passing TDs. It's the Jaguars going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Second down, Anderson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
They
They give it to Anderson. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 4 down.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what'll be a 3rd and 4. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go. What? None. Flex
on the ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Anderson shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Over. Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Set. Watch it now, Barney. No, check. Patriot. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. No, check. Patriot. No, check. Patriot.
And they give this time to the tailback. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go. Leopard.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Gone. Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And some space here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The former Broncos scored a touchdown for him in the Super Bowl. Malik Jackson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Pick up, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind, I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you I fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm tryna. I'm off both of these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation, get it, not complicated. No conversation, please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. I'm tryna yes on yes. You ain't no. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Broncos are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against the Jags offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run again on first down. Anderson finds a seam inside the 40. Sheds off the tackle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Again, he finds an opening. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. Taylor. It's complete to Graham. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Here we go. Flex round. Let's go. Here we go.
Now Taylor on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Fournette running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Still a lot of football left in that affair, but we will for sure keep an eye on it. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air. But it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
All right, here we go.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Third down and 3. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The play clock's running down. They begin with a run by Fournette. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. it again with Fournette. They find some open field here. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Again, it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down, Taylor. And over the middle here, Amaro. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Detroit! Set! Green!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, here we go. Green,
In motion
39.
left is Thomas.
Green, 39. Over. Back there, you're not Philly. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is level. Knocked down hard. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll drop the throw. Screen play, Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Now let's go. Gone.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he's brought down. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down now after the incompletion. First down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an update from out west in Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Derek Carr leading the charge offensively. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go.
4 a first down carry. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A handoff to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throw with Taylor. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Brandon Marshall in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go. Ohio.
Now Taylor. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there. Knocking the ball away, offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield, and you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Set. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They start the drive with Anderson, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go.
10th carry now for Anderson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They're on to the 2nd half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Thomas, the man in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Little motion now from the tight end. Back to the ground, Anderson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So 2nd and 10 here. They run. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
Running for it. Here's Anderson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll run with Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jags, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they can ill afford to drop 2.